What is going on, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. We're doing a playthrough today of Pokemon Crystal with Natu. Natu is the tiny bird Pokemon, flying psychic type. Go and watch his first wild encounter with a Pidgey. Peck will end up being a two-shot because it is a stab move, pretty powerful early. And now we're going to face our rival. We named our Natu Natutu because I couldn't think of anything better, and it made me chuckle every time I had to read that name. We give our rival Totodile. There wasn't a great option here, but as you can see, we are handling Totodile pretty well. 4 shots, 4 knockout, and we name our rival triple question mark as per tradition. So while we're doing some trainer battling, we're going to go over our stats. HP is 40, attack is 50, defense is 45, special attack is 70, special defense is 45, and speed is 70 as well. So speed being 70 is great because we'll outspeed most things, and it gets even better whenever we level up to Xatu. And our special attack is 70, but that really doesn't do much for us, at least early in the game, because we don't get a lot of special moves early. This is why I said I think I might do a what-if scenario with this Pokemon. What if this Pokemon started the game with like Confusion or Psybeam? I think this Pokemon could probably blow this game out of the water with that, but we don't get anything until we get Hidden Power, so that's pretty rough. Defense and special defense are both 45, so that's respectable. It's pretty good for early in the game. It does get better when we evolve, but it is very respectable to have a 45 defense and special defense. Attack 50. Useful because early in the game we have a lot of flying moves and even a normal move in Swift that will work off of a physical stat, and though it's not as good as our special attack, it's pretty good. And then HP is 40, not the worst. We could definitely do a lot worse than 40 HP. So we're gonna move right on to our move set while we're in Bellsprout Tower. We obliterate Bellsprout Tower, by the way, because we have the move Peck. Peck is a 50 base power or 35 base power move, 100% accurate. With stab, this ends up being a 53 base power move. Leer is 100 base power. 100% accurate. It lowers the opposition's defense. Not really useful in a lot of situations. Nightshade is a move that does 1 damage per level, so we get that level 10. Teleport we're not going to use. Future Sight we could use, but we're not going to use in this playthrough. What it does is it initiates the attack, and then 3 turns later it attacks. So it's only useful in battles where it's knock down, drag out, like the Elite Four battles. But the problem with this move is it doesn't even do stab, so it would be great if it was. Confuse Ray we're not going to use. I don't like confusion stats. At level 40, at that point in the game, you just want type diversity. And in Psychic, 90 base power, 100% accurate, 135. We get this to level 50, but we actually don't get this to level 50 because we're going to evolve into Xatu, and then that move is going to be pushed to 65. So we're going to have to get it via TM and get through the Elite Four without it. So TM moves, we're not going to talk about much of them. We don't have a lot of options. However, we're going to talk about Hidden Power. It's going to be Hidden Power Ice because that's the best one. It helps us get through one of the gyms. Hyper Beam is a maybe move, but I'm not going to use it. Giga Drain, 60 base power, 100% accurate. Works off our stab. It's really good for some battles late in the game. Endure Frustration. Solar Beam, I'm going to use Return, 102 base power move. It's physical, so it goes off our physical stat. Everyone learns this. Psychic, like I said, we'll get via TM before we level up because we can get it given to us in the post game. Swift is another move we're going to use, 60 base power. It's 100% accurate. Actually, it doesn't miss. It's not even 100% accurate. It's just a non-miss move unless it's a ghost. And it's pretty good. Goes off for physical attack stat. Dream Meter, Detect, Rest, not going to use. Attract, Thief, Nightmare, not going to use. Fly is a move we're definitely going to use because it doubles out the power of Peck. So it gives us a very effective flying move. So not a lot of type diversity here when it comes to our moves. So we just got to be smart and use it. And like I said, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I don't get why this Pokemon does not get Psybeam or Confusion. Either one of those would have been devastating for the rest of the game and made this Pokemon very effective. So let's go ahead and go all over Faulkner. Faulkner is not going to be a very difficult battle at all. What's nice about Faulkner is we have flying type, so we actually have flying moves. I don't think he does, except for maybe Gust. But Peck is super powerful. Gets a 2-hit knockout on the Pidgeot, and we get the knockout. So Faulkner was pretty easy. This gives us a 10% boost to our flying moves. And though we're flying and he is a flying gym, we can't learn Mud Slap. Well, not the biggest deal in the world, but it just kind of sucks that we're flying type. We can't learn that. So we're going to progress on into Union Cave. Union Cave, there's not a lot here, just some experience yields we can get by fighting trainers. We don't really need to early because the next gym leader is Bugsy, so we don't have to overtrain to beat Bugsy. We have a super effective flying move that we're going to use. But the reason why I'm showcasing this is we don't have a lot of moves, so I'm going to show when we get some extra moves. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to get this, and we're going to get Swifty. We're going to get Swift, and we're going to go on face Bugsy. Bugsy, Swift wasn't needed for Bugsy. We have Peck. But Metapod comes out. We're going to go for Peck. It is a 2-shot on the Metapod. Metapod's pretty bulky. Very good. Kakuna comes out. We're going to knock it out. It's a 2-shot. Very good. And so the last Pokemon is Scyther. We're going to go for Peck. It's going to be at least, looks like it's going to be a 3-shot. His Fury Cutter is getting powerful. So Gen 1 kind of miss would have been bad there. But we do beat Bugsy. A pretty easy win over the gym. And so with 2 gyms down, we're only 17 minutes in. It's one of the faster times I've ever had early on with this. So with that, we're going to go ahead and progress on and fight our rival battle. Now, rival number 2 is very tricky for most Pokemon because it has a Ghastly, and sometimes you don't have anything that can hit the Ghastly. So you have to struggle where you have to find a unique way to beat it. In this case, we don't have an issue. We have Peck, we have Nightshades. Both of them will hit Ghastly, but the problem we have is the Zubat. Zubat will come out, and Zubat will confuse you, and that's what happens. We get confused, we hit ourselves, we get down to 2 health. We do knock out the Zubat eventually, but Crocodile is very bulky, so I almost deleted a move here and had to have a total reset of the run because of what I usually watch like YouTube or something while I'm playing, so I get in like an autopilot mode and almost deleted a move for Teleport, which I wouldn't even use for this Pokemon. But we get the loss against Crocodile, so we're going to retry this again. Yes, it comes out. It's going to withdraw him immediately. We're going for Peck, and we're going to get a 2-shot knockout on the Zubat. Very good. Took care of that problem for us. Thanks a lot, rival. And we get put to sleep, so this can be scary because now he puts us to sleep and we can't really do much. But we do wake up and do Nightshade, knock him out one more time. We definitely do not learn Teleport. And then Swift, a combination of Swift, Nightshade, and 2 Pecks gets the knockout here. We really didn't have a great move to use against Crocodile. Probably Nightshade was our best bet, just to have consistent damage yields. So we beat our rival, and we're going to progress on to Goldenrod City. Not really a lot to do here. We get our Pokemon so we can use Fly. So in case we don't want to use Fly with Xatu, or Natu, we don't have to. So we take the mail from them just because we always forget later, and it makes an issue around the Elite Four where you can't put them in your computer until you do that. So right now, this is just some battles I want to do. There wasn't really anything great that happens in Goldenrod City. So I thought I'd just show a couple wild encounters and things like that, and a couple trainer battles. So we're going to progress on right here and talk to this little girl. She's a gossiper. Okay, and we have to talk to her or else we can't get the squirt gun for the tree. And we're going to fight this Schoolboy Jack. Schoolboy Jack has an Oddish and a Voltorb. This battle isn't important. What is important is what happens at the end of this battle. So 2-shot on the Voltorb, very good. And at level 25, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, we do evolve into our final form, which is Xatu. Xatu stats get nicely boosted. I will go over them a little bit later, don't you fret. And we're going to face Whitney. We don't have a great option for Whitney. If you don't do things in a certain order, you won't win. So, for example, we go for, we knock out Clefairy. Clefairy is not the problem, okay? Miltank's the problem. So if you just go for Peck, we don't do enough damage and we don't outpace her to knock her out. So we get a pretty good hit, but she gets a lot of damage done with her rollout. So we have to take a reset. And again, Clefairy is not the problem. Double Slap doesn't do squat. Okay, and when we move on to Miltank, like I said, we just go for Leer. I got greedy here. He went for 2 Leers. If I think I've just gone for 1, I probably would have won this. And I probably should have gone for Peck. Peck's a stab move. And we're going to go for this again. And like I said, Clefairy's not the problem. She goes for Cross Chop, does 1 damage. Wow, that's only 1 damage. It's crazy. Cross Chop is a great move too, and only did 1 damage to us. We were resisted because we were fighting type, or flying type. And instead of going for rollout, it goes for like Stomp. So we get a lucky win here. Nothing we did won this battle. It was her choice. So Sudowoodo comes flying in, and what's ironic is I do that just because it's funny. But if you actually just skip this battle, and I'll maybe show this in a future video, but Sudowoodo will just fly away, just flies off the screen. It's very funny. But we knock out Sudowoodo and move right on to the Komodo Girls. So now that we're in the Komodo Girls, I'll use this opportunity to talk about a call to action. If you can and you enjoy this video, I would appreciate if you did a couple things. 1, subscribe to this channel really is helpful. I've gotten a lot of subscribers in the last week or so, last 10 days, and I just want to keep that ball rolling. Also, liking affects the YouTube algorithm, and so does commenting. So commenting is the biggest thing possible because 1, I like it and I'll comment right back. I engage with you, but also it actually helps get this out to more people. It affects the YouTube algorithm, and the algorithm is what it is, and nothing we can do about it other than just kind of capitulate to what it needs. It needs engagement, it needs conversations, it needs likes. all those things. And if you share it, that's even better. So then you can share it and your friends can enjoy the video as well. So we're wrapping up the Komodo girls. We beat the final. No, actually we didn't. We have one more Vaporeon. So we're going to wrap this up. We're going to get Surf with this. Not really important to this Pokemon to get Surf, but it is important to get it nonetheless. Progress through the game. So we beat Vaporeon, and we're going to go ahead and talk to the guy after we accidentally talk to this girl. We're going to talk to the guy. I want to know what Pokemon it is right there. Maybe I need to click on it next time. So we get Surf, and we're going to talk to this dude hanging out in the woods. And he's going to give us secret or hidden power. And like I said with this, we chose Hidden Power Ice. This is the first special move we have in this game. Okay? So keep that in mind that this is the first actual special move we have in this game. So we're going to go and add it. We're going to get rid of Leer. We're going to add Hidden Power Ice. And so this gives us, like I said, a pretty decent special move that we can use in this game. So we're going to progress on and face our rival. This rival can be tricky because just because there's nothing, you don't always have anything great against it. So like Haunter's not a 2-shot. He can go for Spite or something like that, or Curse. Okay. Magnemite at this point does not have Thunder Wave, so he's not the biggest threat in the world. But like I said, he confuses us, so now we're down to half health. Croconaw comes out. We don't have a great move for Croconaw, so just go for Nightshade. It'll do exactly 30 damage every time. And we get the knockout, very good. And now he has Zubat. Zubat, Peck will be a 1-shot, get a critical hit, very good. Which progresses us on to Morty. Morty is the Ghost Gym leader. And he comes out with a Gas. We will outspeed all of his Pokemon. The question is, when we knock him out without taking stuff back? We accidentally hit Curse, or Swift. And I'm like, stupid me. Now we're cursed. We could have knocked it out in one hit. Peck is a 2-shot. We get put to sleep. And let's see what he does here. Nightshade. Yeah, we're just going to go for a reset. If we wouldn't have just misclicked, we wouldn't even got cursed. So we at least wouldn't have that going on for us right now. Hidden Power Ice is a 1-shot on the Ghastly. Hidden Power Ice is a closer 1-shot, but not quite on the Haunter. Very good. Gengar comes out. Hidden Power Ice will be at least at 50% damage. He's going to go for Dream Eater. We just got to wake up. If we wake up, we don't have to worry about taking too much damage. It's not doing a lot of damage to us, to be fair. It is a psychic move. We are a psychic Pokemon. But the problem with Dream Eater is it replenishes his health. But we do get the knockout on Gengar. And we just need to not have some bad RNG happen with Haunter. We actually good RNG. We get a critical hit. And knock out the Haunter and beat Morty. But now we're going to move on to the Lighthouse and go over our stats for Xatu. HP 65, attack is 75, defense is 70, special attack is 95, special defense is 70, and speed is 95. With a base stat total of 470. Very consistent, very balanced Pokemon. Speed and special attack are our two best stats for sure. We just now got a special attack in Hidden Power Ice. And speed, we're going to outspeed everything the rest of the game for sure. And attack is respectable with flying moves, and return, we're going to need a decent return, physical attack. And an HP is our lowest stat, but it's okay. But we're going to move on to Chuck. We're going to go talk to this guy, get that secret potion so that Ampharos can be healed. And now we're going to go to fight old Chucky Boy. We have the advantage here. We are a flying type, so we have the type advantage. We have Peck. Peck isn't really a powerful move. We have Wing Attack. This would be a no question for me. But Peck is a 1-shot on the Primate. And on Poliwrath, it's a 2-shot. With Peck, we hit by Surf, doesn't do a lot, knock it out. That's a special defense kicking in right there. And so we're going to move right on from this. And I'm pretty sure we're going to fight Gyarados. So Gyarados isn't really an easy battle by any means, but he's not a hard battle either. He's not the hardest thing. He just spins around. Wee, I'm Gyarados, I'm a Gyarados, woo! And go ahead and knock out him with Return. It's going to take a 3-shot. He would 3-shot us as well with Dragon Rage, but we can get the knockout. We go talk to the guy with the cape. Liar with the flyers, as Squidgy calls him, and he flies away without a Pokemon. So maybe he actually uses that cape for something good. So we're going to move on to Price. Now Price is a tricky battle because we are weak to Ice. The good news is though, he doesn't actually use any good moves against us. Return is a 1-shot on the Seal. Dugong is also going to be a 1-shot. Now we get hit by a Roar Beam, does almost half health. Not quite half, but almost half, like maybe 49% of our health is gone. So we're going to go for Nightshade. It's going to be a 3-shot. Piloswine does not use a Blizzard, which is good news for us because we have been knocked out immediately. So we're going to move on. We're going to talk to Jasmine. We're going to give Ampharos the medicine. Feels so much better. I'm so excited to play through with that line. Marie, Flaffy, and Ampharos. So excited. So we're going to go ahead and fight Jasmine. We don't exactly have a great option here, but a little bit of RNG kicks in and we get this done on the first try. So Magnemite comes out. Obviously Magnemite is going to have, going to paralyze us. It's going to happen. Forgot to put the Paralyzed Cure Berry on, so I'm just like, whatever. We'll deal with it. It is what it is. So now we're just going to do a 2-shot on Magnemite. So we got just under half health. We will use Hidden Power Ice. And Hidden Power Ice looks like it's going to be a 2-shot with Iron Tail missing twice. We got very lucky there, and we were paralyzed. We end up beating Jasmine on the first try, so not too shabby there either. RNG, we'll take it whenever you can get it. So after this, we get that dreaded phone call, and we have to deal with the rocket stuff. However, we do have to fight our rival two more times, so here's one of them in the underground path. So Golbat comes out. We're going to go for Hidden Power Ice, knock it out 1 shot, very good. Now he's going to send out a Magnemite. We're going to go for Return, and we do not get the 1-shot. He misses Thunder Wave, thank goodness. So that would definitely cause us to have a reset, probably, but maybe it won't. But Feraligatr comes out, we knock out the Sneasel. I'm sorry, we knock out in Feraligatr with a 2-shot, and we knock him out. And then all we have left is Haunter, and we'll Hidden Power Ice be a 1-shot. It will be a 1-shot. We get the knockout. We level up to level 46. We beat our rival and move right on to our final gym battle in Johto, and that is Claire. Now we have Hidden Power Ice for a reason, so we can make this battle pretty obsolete. So there's a 1-shot on the first Dragonair, 1-shot on the second Dragonair, or an Oko, whatever you want to call it, and a 1-shot on this third Dragonair. So now she comes out with a Kingdra. We're gonna go for Hidden Power Ice. It does not quite half. It's really close, but Return does more than half. We get the 2-shot. We knock out Claire, and we move on to Victory Road. Now Victory Road is very difficult for us because we don't have a great option. It's Magnemite is no longer Magnemite. It's a Magneton, and we knock out Sneasel in 1-shot, so that's good. But we're not going to have such good luck against Magneton. Magneton's going to be a 3-shot. He's going to paralyze us. So his team actually sets up pretty well for itself. It sets up pretty well because you have Magneton who's going to paralyze you. Golbat can come out and confuse you. And then right after that is Haunter, and Haunter can use Spite or use a Curse and kill its own and just knock itself out basically, but kill you in the process because you're going to lose a lot of your health. So we lose that battle, and we're going to try again. Okay, Return on the Sneasel, 1-shot, very good. Magneton's going to come out, and we have the Berry equipped. That's what's funny right now, and it doesn't go for Thunder Wave. We have the Berry equipped, the Poison Cure or Paralyzed Cure Berry, so that we can withstand a paralyze. It doesn't happen, so now we can just fight the battle like normal. Without being paralyzed, this battle becomes very obsolete and very trivial very quickly. So the only thing that's going to give us any problems is probably the Feraligatr. It's not going to be a 1-shot. It's going to be a couple shots of something. Probably going to be Nightshade. Probably going to be Fly. And just over half, so Fly will be a 2-shot. Very good. We get the knockout. We beat our rival. Pretty easy rival fight once we, if we don't get paralyzed. If you get paralyzed, it makes it pretty hard, which usually he goes for that. So we got lucky that time. So let's go and go over the stats before we go into the Elite Four. So Natu's, first off, his moveset. So we have a couple things we can hold. We have the Pink Bow. Okay. We have the Sharp Beak. Pink Bow will boost normal moves by 10%. So Return will be boosted by 10%. Okay. The Sharp Beak will boost our flying moves by 10%. And then we also have the Never Melt Ice, which will boost ice moves by 10%. So we have Hidden Power Ice, and that'll be useful against a lot of things in the Elite Four. Fly Will as well, Nightshade, and Return. There's not a great move set to do this. Like if we had Psychic or Confusion or Psybeam, something would be great to be in place of Nightshade, but we don't. So we don't have that luxury of choosing that. We gotta go with what we got, and this is the best I could come up with. So then we go to our stats. Our stats, our attack is 119, so that's respectable. Defense is 110, respectable. Special attack is 143, very good. Special defense is 117, not too bad. And then speed is 127. Oh, sorry, 137. I can't read. So we're very fast, and we have very good special. So the problem is we don't have a lot of special moves. We have like one special move. So that's going to be our stats and stuff going into the Elite Four. Let's go ahead and dive into the Elite Four. So the first Elite Four member is going to be Will. So Will is going to come out with Psychic Pokemon. He's got his. He's going to start off with a Natu, just like us. Xatu. Hey, that's us. And we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice, 1-shot, very good. It's going to follow that up with a Jinx, because it's flying Pokemon. Thinks, oh, I'm an Ice Pokemon. We can knock that out in one hit. Nope. We knock it out in one hit. We knock out the Xatu in one hit as well. So both the Xatus are down. He's got 2 Pokemon left. Slowbro, don't really have a great option here. So we're going to go for Nightshade just to do consistent damage. Nightshade will do exactly 1 damage for every level we have. So there's a 3-hit knockout. We have a lot of our health left. We just got to do Hidden Power Flying or Hidden Power Ice or Fly. It'll be a one-shot in Executor. We beat Will. Pretty easy win, honestly. And we move on to Koga. Koga, it's got his team full of poison Pokemon. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Ariados comes out. We're going to go ahead and go for just Fly. It's a one-shot on the Ariados. Very good. 1-hit knockout. Very good. Moving on to Fortress. Fortress is very bulky. So we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. Doesn't do that much. Return. How does Return do? Return is going to do. There we go. It makes it a 3-shot. So very good. We don't take a lot of damage. We have a lot of health left for the last few Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and go for Fly. Maybe. Return. Return to do more than half. So that's good. Minimize, we miss, but we get the hit on the next turn, take no damage. Okay, now we're gonna go for Fly. This is a bug type, so it should be a one-shot. Very good. And then the last Pokemon is Crobat. Crobat, Hidden Power Ice should be at least a 2-shot. Yep, 2-shot. So he goes for. I hate this move, Double Team. It just makes it harder to hit him. We just need to hit him one time. Very good. We get the knockout. We beat Koga pretty handily. Move on to our guy Bruno. We don't talk about him much in the previous game. This one, he's actually a little decent better trainer. So we're going to go for Fly. And Hitmontop has some... the AI is good for this. This is a smart strategy. So we're just going to go for Return. Knock it out in two turns. Very good. Pursuit should have done a little bit more because we are Dark type, but guess not. Hidden Power Ice is going to be a one-shot in the Onix. Now, from here on out, everyone should be a one-shot. And we accidentally hit Hidden Power Ice. I meant to go for Fly. And Fly will be a one-shot on the Machamp. At least it should be. Very good. Knock it out. Yep, one-shot. And the last Pokemon, Hitmonlee. Also Fly. Should be a one-shot. Very good. So now we're going to move on to Karen. And Karen is a Karen. And she's always a difficult fight to have at this point in the game. Because there's nothing really good against her Umbreon. Her Umbreon's going to sand attack you. It's going to confuse you. This Pokemon is very bulky. It does not have a way to knock it out easy. It never does. And if you get hit sand attacked once or twice, it's just going to make the rest of the battle just really hard. Honestly, if you don't knock out the Umbreon without taking... like, one sand attack is okay, but multiple, no. But Hidden Power Ice, we're missing. We should be knocking this thing out in one turn. Okay, we're not hitting anything. Hidden Power Ice is a one-shot. And now Houndoom's out. We go for Fly, and it's usually pretty frail, but we just aren't doing a lot of damage right now. So we're going to try this again. So Karen comes out again, Umbreon. We're going to go for Return. It's not even going to be a 2-shot. It's not even going to be a 2-shot, but we're going to try for... oh, we do get 2-shot, it's critical. So that's important. So now we don't have to worry about having our hit points, our accuracy lowered. We don't have to worry about being confused. And it should make the rest of the battle not exactly obsolete, but much easier. Crunch does so much damage. But we get in the healing loop. We don't have our accuracy lowered, so it's not going to be a bad thing. And we get the knockout on the Houndoom. And then Gengar comes out, and we should one-shot Gengar. Oh, we do not one-shot Gengar, but it goes for Curse, which is good. It's fine. Because all she has left is a Vileplume, and we have Hidden Power Ice and Fly. I went for Fly just to be safe, but it's a knockout. And we beat Karen. It was a much more difficult battle than it needed to be. Now we have Lance, the liar with the flyers. All of his flying-type Pokemon, and he has a couple dragons sprinkled in there. Xatu is the first trainer, or first Pokemon, or Gyarados is the first Pokemon. There we go. Fly will be a 2-shot. Very good. And now he's going to bring out his dragons, and we're just going to do Hidden Power Ice. We have the Never Melt Ice equipped to make this move very powerful. One-hit knockout on the Dragonite. One-hit knockout on the other Dragonite, or Oko, whichever one you prefer. Aerodactyl comes out. Do we get a one-shot? We do get a one-shot on the Aerodactyl. We actually outsped the Aerodactyl. That's good because it's a very fast Pokemon. And we're going to go for a Fly. And it's going to be a 2-shot. Flamethrower doesn't do nothing to us. Get the knockout on the Charizard. And we have one Pokemon left. It's its most powerful Dragonite. And we get the one-shot with Hidden Power Ice. So we've beat the champion. And now we're just clicking, tapping, trying to get to the elite, the timer, so we can be clocked in as a champion and get a time here. So come on, click, and here we go. Come on. Come on. Alright. Xatu, yep. And boom. 1 hour, 47 minutes, 26 seconds. Pretty decent time, not gonna lie. Could be better, could be worse, but a very good time, very respectable time. And so with that being said, we are just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this play out. We're gonna move right on to the Kanto. Kanto, we'll take on the gym leaders there, and then we'll prepare for red. So I'll see you guys in Kanto. And with Johto in our review mirror, we're going to go ahead and face Kanto and their gym leaders. So we'll get right on the SS Aqua and turn around and get right off the SS Aqua. There we go. And we're going to face Tinted Surge first. It's actually probably the gym leader has the most advantage against us because he's electric type and we're flying type. But here we go. We have not yet got Psychic yet. So we're going to have to rely on the moves that we have right now. We got Return, Magneton. We're going to go for Return on that. Be a 2-shot. We miss, but we hit the second one because of a double team. Electabuzz, very good. I don't mind double team as much because if you knock out the Pokemon that has double team, it's not affecting the next part of the battle. But when you get Sand Attack, it affects the whole battle. Knock out the Electrode again. One more Electrode knockout, very good. And we defeated Lieutenant Surge, pretty easy win. And now we're going to go right here, talk to this guy. He's going to give us Psychic. Psychic will become our most powerful move, like by far. And we're going to go right into and face Sabrina. Now Sabrina is a Psychic gym leader, so she doesn't have anything great against us. We have great special attack, our defense, but a lot of her Pokemon are very frail when it comes to physical defense. And it surprised me that we did not knock out the Espeon, which gives me a little bit of cause for pause when it comes to what we're going to deal with later with Red. Mr. Mom's a one-shot now. Alakazam is her last Pokemon. Is Return a one-shot. It is a one-shot. Maybe Espeon just has a little bit more bulk to her than I anticipated. So we're going to get the leftovers here. And now we're going to go ahead and face Janine. Janine will be the Poison Gym Leader. So we have Psychic now. So this will be a complete and utter joke. One shot on the Crobat. Okay, Ariados comes out. One shot on the Ariados. We clean him up pretty nicely. Venomoth comes out. We're going to go for Psychic on the Venomoth. Get a one-shot. Very good. And now Weezing comes out. There's next going to be 2 Weezings back-to-back that will come out. I'm going to knock out the first one. And knock out the second. There we go. And yeah, there we go. Got the knockout. Beat Janine pretty easily. Now we're going to go and face Misty. A little bit of errands had to do between Janine and Misty. But, we get them done. Now Golduck comes out. Golduck. Golduck comes out. We're going to go for Return on Golduck. Be a one-shot. Very good. Lapras comes out. It'll be Psychic will be a 2-shot. We don't get hit by anything. It just goes for Rain Dance. Return will be a 2-shot. I'm sorry, on the Starmie. And now our last Pokemon is Quagsire, which we don't like. Return won't do much, but Psychic will. Get the 1-shot on her and go on to Brock. Brock is the Rock Gym Leader. And we're going to go ahead and just go for Psychic. We're going to clean sweep his entire team by using Psychic the whole time. There we go. Psychic one more time. Very good. Psychic. Very good. We only have a couple Psychics left, but I think we got this. Giga Drain. Very good. And Kabutops. Very good. Knockout. So we get a pretty easy win over Brock. Wakanda forever. And now we're going to move on to Lance. He only has 3 Pokemon. I don't know why they don't progress him like they do in the other ones, but I guess maybe it's where he's located. Psychic is a 1-shot on Magcargo. Very good. Magmar's gonna come out. We get a 1-shot on the Magmar. Extremely good. Rapidash gonna come out. Very good. Get the 1-shot. So we clean sweep his team as well. So that leaves us with 1 gym leader left, and that is Blue. Blue will come out, and he's gonna come out with a Pidgeot. We don't have anything great, but Hidden Power, we don't have Hidden Power anymore. It was Ice. So we get the 1-shot on Pidgeot. Very good. Rhydon comes out. We can go for Giga Drain. Get a 1-shot on him. Very good as well. Alakazam comes out. We just need to go for a physical move. Return will be a 1-shot. Extremely good. Very well. And Gyarados comes out. Return. We're going to go for Fly. It looks like it'll be a 2-shot. It hits us with a Hydro Pump. A very boosted Hydro Pump, I will say, because the rain is out. So that makes the water moves more effective. So knockout on the Gyarados. Arcanine comes out. We're going to go for Psychic. Psychic is not quite a 1-shot. Got close. but he goes for Force Sword, not a big deal. Healing Loop, Psychic will still be a 2-shot. Get the knockout, very good. And the last Pokemon is Executor. We go for Fly. Fly should be a 1-shot. Oh, it barely survives, but we'll take it because we can knock him out in the next turn. And we beat Blue. You're probably noticing here I didn't beat Erica. Erica, the footage got lost, so I'm not worried about it. But we did beat her because we had Giga Drains that proves we beat her. So we're gonna move on to Red. Psychic will be a 1-shot on the Pikachu. We're at level 79. Blastoise will come out, and Giga Drain will be pretty effective on Blastoise. He does have some bulk, and we're not exactly Grass type. Why we can learn Giga Drain and not like Confusion or Psybeam is beyond me, but we can learn Giga Drain nonetheless. So we do knock him out. We do have all of our health. Return. Giga Drain is like a 1/3. It's not gonna be useful. Okay, return will be a couple shots. There you go, knock him out. Now the big headache that we always deal with in this playthrough is Snorlax. How do we knock out Snorlax? Well, he's gonna go for special defense or amnesia. It's looking up his special. So we get paralyzed, and I'm just like, what do I want to do here? I kind of wish I'd rest because we're actually not doing too horrible against Snorlax. Seems like he's not doing a lot to us, just like we're not doing a lot to him. So we can kind of outpace him because we're a little bit smarter. Let's see how good Psychic does. Psychic does nothing, so we have to rely on return, and we have to rely on Fly. So we're gonna try this battle again. I decided that was the best route to go. We're gonna try it again. Return is a 1-shot on Pikachu, not a problem there. Blastoise is a almost a 2-shot, but it's not quite hit 50% of damage. So we gotta take one more. We're probably not going to use the oh, we did use Giga Drain. Okay, we want to replenish some health. So we do not have the leftovers equipped. We switched out that with, I think we switched it out for either the Sharp Beak, so Fly can be more effective, or for Pink Bow, so the Pink Bow can be more effective. I think we chose Fly. This Fly gets dang near 2-shot. If we didn't get paralyzed here, I think we had this battle. But we get paralyzed, so we go second, and Snorlax knocks us out again. So we're going to try this battle one more time before we start trying different measures. So we go for Psychic, knock out the Pikachu, not a problem. Psychic on the Blastoise will be a 2-shot, which was very surprising. I'm like, come on, Giga Drain should be replenishing more of my health and knocking out more of his, but Psychic does better. Very good. Fly will be be multiple shots for sure. And our leftovers are replenishing our health more than what the Espeon is dealing out damage-wise. So Fly will be about a 1/3. We just don't want to get leftover, or we don't want to get paralyzed. Leftovers will counter it enough. We just don't want to get paralyzed. And while we're up in the air, it does replenish our health. Very good. We get to knock out Snorlax. And from here on out, it should be just, unless we just get really bad luck, we should be able to just win this battle pretty easily. Psychic will be a 2-shot. Flamethrower takes us down to 76 health. We get burned. I got really worried here. But burn only affects physical moves, and we're not using physical moves. We're going to go for Psychic, which is a special move. So we get the 1-shot on the Venusaur, and then we beat Red. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting to beat Red. We end the game on 2 hours and 23 minutes and 13 seconds. So I think I predicted between 2 hours and 20 and 2 hours and 30 minutes. This Pokemon was pacing pretty well, but it hit the mid-game where it didn't have anything great. But I think with it, I really want to do this, and it's on my list of like Pokemon to do a what if challenge for. Like, what if this Pokemon just got a good breeding move and an actual Psychic? So, for example, it only gets 2 flying moves, Peck and Fly. Okay, what if this could get Drill Peck instead of Peck and Fly? Drill Peck would be way better. It's way more powerful. It's way more accurate. Okay, and that's a breeding move you can get. That's one example of a breeding move, or an egg move, whatever we'll call it. So that's one option. And 2, what if this Pokemon had any Psychic move? Just Confusion would probably do very well early with this Pokemon, having good special attack, and it would coincide very well with its typing. So I really want to do that. That's a future video. Do you think it's overkill if I give it Drill Peck and Confusion, or do you think I should just do one or the other? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This is JD, this is JD's Nerdverse. The next video is going to be one I am so excited for. And that is the playthrough of Mareep and Flaffy. Okay? Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos. So I can't wait for that playthrough. That playthrough is going to be so fun. I think that Pokemon's gonna obliterate the game. I'm really cheering for it. But let me know what you think about this video in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Helps YouTube algorithm. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys on Monday with the prediction of Marie. Have a good one, and see you.